With the Butt Kicker Gamer 2, what you see and what you hear is what you feel. Butt Kicker. The future is feeling.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly wailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets regular, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
And good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Happy Halloween from all of us here at the Turn 3 Racing Network. Tonight's race gonna be the Blazing Pedals Xfinity Series, getting ready for round number 3 of the championship run. This is the final round of the very first leg of the chase. Let's go ahead and take a look at tonight's race. Stage 1 gonna end at the end of lap number 40. Stage 2 at the end of lap number 90. The total race distance is going to be 165 laps on this 1.5 mile long track. Temperature right now outside going to be 77 degrees, and the track temperature is 80 degrees. Going to be actually pretty decent here for this Halloween night, getting ready to go. Let's go ahead and take a peek at the points now, and things are starting to they're starting to close in just a little bit up top. Top 4 drivers within 6 points of each other. Matt Hackathorn 6 points out in 4th spot. 4 points out, Jamie Walker. The Doc, Taylor the Butcher Benjamin, 2 points out. Points leader coming into tonight, Matt Gruenberg. Just outside of the top 4, Stalin Kilrow, Derek Paulson, Corey Sherman, and Brian Dees, James Miller, John Perkins, Tanner Marr, and Jordan McAvoy. And this is the last race to try and get above that red line. So the first guy on the hot seat here is going to be Joshua Sexton. Rick Thompson behind him, Dave Seats, and Josh Klinger. Those are our points coming into tonight as we get ready to battle it out again. Once again, happy Halloween to everybody out there. Glad you decided to stop on by here at the Turn 3 Racing Network. My kids are out trick-or-treating along with my wife. Rick is out trick-or-treating with his kids and his wife. Don't know if he's going to stop in later on or not, but we'll look forward to that if he does. There are some spooky cars out there tonight. Tanner Marr. I dig it. Absolutely. Good luck, drivers. Good luck, everybody out there tonight. Good to see you out there, Kyle. Terry Foster, guys, has his number. So I can't pick on him too bad here tonight. He's got his number, his car. That's good then. Corey and Amanda Sherman having some difficulties with all the rain up here in the Northeast. Lake Sherman, outside of their home, luckily with some help, they were able to get it dried out. Hopefully it continues to be that way. Really crazy weather going on out there this fall. We got our beautiful paint from Marielle out there. Derek Paulson driving that number 6 car. Joshua Rutherford with a great looking 55. I dig it. Of course, we saw Tanner Mars' car. Corey Rutherford out there. A little bit of a special paint job himself. Pretty cool. I love Halloween, man, and this is going to be a lot of fun. I can't wait to get this one underway here for the Blazing Pedals. We do have some live drivers in tonight. Not as many as normal. Looks like we're going to have about 4. Going to have the Soul Stealer, Brian Dees. Going to have Casey Campbell, Dalton Kilroy, and Ty Morosco. We'll just call him No Practice. And the man leading the way here tonight, the 54, Matt Gruenberg. This is the 3rd race in. Not a single driver in the top 16 has locked their way into the next round. So it is going to be how you finish here tonight, which always makes it a lot of fun here for the Blazing Pedals. We're going to see some pretty good action here. Las Vegas, always known to put on a pretty good race. What's it going to come down to tonight? Is it going to come down to how well the car handles for you? Is it going to come down to fuel? Is it going to come down to tires? Is it going to come down to 2 out of the 3? We're going to find out here tonight. I've got some sound effects as well. I'm ready to go for tonight, man. Oh, yeah. It's going to be that kind of night. It's going to be spooky. Got about 10 minutes left before we start qualifying. So we're going to step away for just a couple of minutes. Give myself a break. Give myself a chance to get something to drink. You know, it'll be a glass of water, I'm sure. And we will be right back live here on the Turn 3 Racing Network.
Simulated racing can be awesome, but it can also be kind of a free-for-all. Interestingly, auto racing faced the same problem in its earlier days. Whether it was on the back roads, the beaches, or the city streets, the racing was always fun. But there was always a certain level of chaos or danger, until some folks came along and put some order to all of this. Stuff like official racetracks, regulations about weight and equipment, and enforcement of standards. That's what gave us high-speed excitement, fast-paced action, and photo finishes. That's when racing became racing. The guys over at iRacing.com have made the same transformation in the world of sim racing. See, iRacing analyzes the performance and results of each driver in every race, so you can be sure you're always placed in races where the competition will be tight and that those reckless drivers who ruin it for us all will be kept in the pits. Not to mention that with members in over 130 countries already in their vast community, you can find races day and night, so you can always get in the action. You can even join a league of your favorite series and work your way up to one of 7 world championships, offering over $500,000 in prize money. And since updates are always automatic, you don't have to worry about software and can focus on the track. Zip up your fire suit and check out iRacing.com.
And we're back, getting ready to start qualifying here in just under 3 minutes. 3 minutes to go until qualifying. And we're checking out some of these paint jobs still. Hope you were able to see them as we went side by side for a little bit, but certainly pretty cool stuff here. How about this one from Brian Dees, the Soul Stealer, rocking the Nightmare on Elm Street car. I dig it. MF Racing Designs doing a fantastic job getting it on there. That's awesome. Car, you know, that's good, Kyle. Yeah, you definitely needed to do that, bud. The camera was a little it was fine, you know, just didn't put you in the best of light. So far, we got 26 drivers getting ready for the start of tonight's race. Again, happy Halloween to all of you Halloweeners out there. I love it. It's one of my favorite holidays. Excited to be here for you tonight, live on the Turn 3 Racing Network. Again, race number 3 of the championship. Who's going to stay alive in the championship after this week? Oh, excellent, bud. Great to hear. Michael Falk has himself a new driver, and it's the Soul Stealer, Brian Dees. He's even wearing the Soul Stealer shirt. Yes, he is. Let's go ahead and bring it in. Soul Stealer. And he needs to get focused up this week. It's one of the things we talked about last Monday night on the TNA Shop Talk. And even he admitted it. He said, you know, at the beginning of the season, I was focused. I got to get back there. And by the no blinking going on here, I'm going to go ahead and say he has done it. He's bringing the focus. We got another driver on the webcam tonight. It's going to be Casey Campbell. Campbell's just relaxing. He don't even have his racing gloves on. He's like, yeah, you know, it's all good. Casey Campbell. How about this? Last season's champion, Dalton Kilrow. And then we've got, well, Ty Morosco. He's so focused. He's watching TV. Ty Morosco. Yeah, that's right. I'm calling you out, buddy. Get on there. Still calling you out. I hate to do this, but I guess I have to. Tom Roscoe actually sitting in the same channel as Brian Dees. Let's go ahead and bring him up. All right, Ty, here's your opportunity. God darn it. It's Rick's fault. He's not here. I see how focused you are. You're watching some TV behind you. That don't matter. All right, last week, let's talk about it because it's actually 2 weeks ago that you want to talk about, but last week I want to talk about because something really important got captured. As we're getting ready to go over to qualifying, you don't have to qualify. You don't even practice, for crying out loud. Well, I don't know if we can go that long, bud, but yeah, YouTube's going to come in and shut us down. All right, what are your feelings for tonight's race? I did see out there you ran a couple laps at least. What's going on with the car? All right. Well, I brought you up to talk a little bit about last week, but we're going to skip over that and go to the week before because that's really why I brought you up here. Because of some late race stuff that happened, you didn't get an interview. You would have, you were bumped up to the 3rd place finish. And I got to ask Ty, how does that 3rd place finish feel?
And was happy and got my some momentum my way, I guess.
Hey, Mark just texted me. You want to hear something funny? I had you muted.
Nice. Well,
there's your interview, buddy. I love it.
Nice.
Happy Halloween, Ty.
Happy Halloween,
let's go through
Chris.
it again real quick. 3rd place finish 2 weeks ago.
Oh
my goodness.
2 weeks ago, I don't know if I can remember that, but yeah, great race at Richmond we had. I mean, we had the strategy. I think it was me, Jamie, and Taylor around the same strategy, and we should have. I didn't think those guys were going to save enough fuel, and they did. I mean, I thought I had a 2nd place finish in the bag, honestly. So, but I'll take 3rd. Unfortunate what happened to them, but rules are rules. So we'll take 3rd.
Well, that's it. That's exactly right, bud. All right. Well, get yourself out there. Get your qualifying in.
All right.
And we'll hope to talk to you again at the end of the race.
Yeah, we only need to talk about last week. Last week is,
Well, I'll talk about last week. I mean, I caught you doing something. It was funny.
I mean, there's a lot of worse things I probably could have done.
That's true enough. Just remember, you're live and I see all.
Yes. Especially when Rick ain't here, you got nothing better to do.
That's exactly right, buddy. That's exactly right. All right, Ty, get yourself in there and get yourself qualified up, buddy.
I will hold it up there in the booth. If you're by yourself, hold it down.
I got it covered.
Thing.
I got it covered. Don't you worry about
Chris.
that.
Do your thing.
All right, Ty.
I know you're gonna do it.
Take care, brother.
See ya.
Ty Morosco, driver of the number 1 here tonight, and hopefully he has himself a good race. He's a good kid. I like to pick on him. And a lot of fun. All right. Yeah, Rick's not here, which is why I had that other side muted, and I do apologize. I'll try and do better. Now we're just waiting. Oh, let's see who we got. Casey Campbell, maybe? I don't know. Somebody's out on track. Somebody's got to be. There it is. How about that? Dave Seats. Dave Seats, the driver of the number 14 Autism Speaks car. Serby, get yourself out there driving, brother. You should be here. I mean, it's a holiday. Shouldn't be working. Just saying. How about Jamie Walker? Walker, one of those drivers. He's within that top 4. He's within sight of Matt Gruenberg. Has to pour it on here tonight. And right now, Jamie Walker holding on to the pole with a 33.86. Tom Morosco out there on track. There he is. Ty, no practice. Morosco at S&M Motorsports. See what he's got under the hood here tonight of that Ford Mustang. Yeah, well, do it. Get to work. Come on. Rookie. Another great paint from MF Racing Designs. Tom Morosco, one of 2 drivers that have won a butt kicker here this season. And if you'd like a butt kicker, make sure you go on over to their website, use code BLAZING to receive 20% off from your order. Maybe that's why Sam's working. He wants himself a butt kicker tonight. I don't know. Tanner Marr out on track. This is going to be his 2nd lap. Marr out of 5 Kings Motorsports trying to get it done in that number 4. So right now, Marr 18th quickest. Let's see what the 2nd lap does for him. All the way up to 9th place, a 35.95. Good for that 9th spot. Here's Derek Paulson out on track. He's going to be completing his 2nd lap around. Derek Paulson goes from 20th all the way to 2nd, a 34.82. The paint from Mariel getting it done. On now to Corey Sherman. Driver out of TNA. On his 2nd lap, finishing it up. Sherman going to go from 21st all the way up to 4th place. And what we're seeing here, guys, is 2nd laps are much quicker. Brian Dees finishing up his 2nd lap. Dees goes all the way up to 6th spot, a 34.97. And man, we have a driver here I didn't even notice till just now. Marky Smith is going to be out there tonight. Wow. So right now we've got 4 drivers that have not qualified. Matt Gruenberg, Philip Van Vliet, Randy McAvoy, and Fred Thompson have yet to come out on track. You already have what? Well, you want a second one, Sam. Come on. Can never have too many butt kickers. You put one on each end of the futon, you'd be good to go. Everybody knows it. Little less than 2 minutes to go now until we take the grid. And Derek Paulson just using this time. Sneak in a little extra lap of practice. Not even going to use it to try and practice his pit stop. Derek Paulson very, very happy with the way his car is running. Of course, he's going to be starting outside pole if nothing changes from here on out. And I don't expect it to. 1:15 before we hit the grid. All right. Corey Sherman. Good luck, Corey and Amanda. Let's get a win. Okay. I think Corey's picking himself to win. I'm just going to put that out there. Rick may be joining me later on, but as of right now, no word. He's out trick-or-treating, and I hope he's having a good time. I heard he was dressing up as Uncle Fester this year. Oh, come on now. It was just a little loud. It wasn't that loud, was it? I'm just having fun here tonight. Halloween. I dig it. I dig it the most. Let's go ahead and remind everybody what we got coming on for this 1.5-mile track. It is 165 laps of stage racing. Stage 1 going to end at the end of lap 40. Stage 2 at the end of lap 90. Sorry, I don't mean to scare Baby Storm. That's no good for me. That's bad me. Bad me. Let's take a look at the grid here tonight. On the pole, it's going to be the 88 of Jamie Walker. 2 is outside. The 6 out of MFRD, it's Derek Paulson. Free Jacob Black Racing's number 19 of Marquis Smith sitting in 3rd spot. TNA Motorsports number 3 of Corey Sherman to his outside. Starting in 5th tonight, Speed Mafia's number 33 of John Perkins to his outside. The 17 of S&M Motorsports, Brian Dees. Limitless Motorsports, number 14, Dave Seats takes the inside. Row number 4, outside of him, it's going to be the TNA Motorsports driver of Aaron Bockover, driving his number 44. James Miller out of Canada, the 09, going to start in 9th spot tonight. Outside row 5, going to be the 41 out of 5 Kings Motorsports. It's Dolan Kilroe. Starting in 11th place tonight, it's going to be Jordan McAvoy out of Team AV, driving his number 66. And the number 4 of Tanner Marr out of 5 Kings Motorsports, going to be starting in 12th. Starting 13th out of S&M Motorsports, it's the 1 of Ty Morosco. 2 is outside, the 51 of 5 Kings Motorsports, Joshua Sexton. TNA Motorsports driver of the number 86, going to be starting in 15th. That's Terry Foster. And the 98 out of Team AV, Jeffrey Fisher, starting 16th. Mike Hamlin, Matt Hackathorn, Corey Rutherford, Casey Campbell round out the top 20. Then it's going to be Joshua Rutherford in the 21st position. To his outside, it's going to be Amanda Sherman in the 8 car. Matt Gruenberg going to be starting in 23rd. 24th going to belong to Philip Van Vliet. And to round out the field, it's going to be Randy McAvoy, Team AV in the number 61. Shotgun on the field tonight, the 46 out of Speed Mafia. It's going to be Fred Thompson. Here we go. Man, oh man, I've been waiting for this all day. It just is, it's taken forever to get through this day. I don't know. I'm not in a hurry to get them done, but my goodness. Jamie Walker, our pole sitter, going to take control of the field as soon as the pace car takes that hard left-hand turn. And there he goes. Now waiting on the green flag. Green flag starts to wave now. And here we go. Green flag racing for the first time tonight. Jamie Walker with a great pole shot. Derek Paulson second. Marquis Smith third. Corey Sherman in the fourth spot. John Perkins trying to hold on to fifth. Here comes the 17 of Brian Dees. Dees working the outside. And Dave Seats is moving in. Seats looking to the inside. 2 by 2 for the fifth spot. Right now, it's going to be the Soul Stealer, Brian Dees looking for it, and he's got it cleared. Brian Dees in the fifth spot. Behind him, John Perkins and Dave Seats. Seats moves to the outside. Here comes the 44 of Aaron Bockover. Bockover again this week, very fast in practice. We'll see if that translates into the race. Bockover has James Miller right on the back bumper. The 09 looking to try and move himself up towards the front. They're 2 by 2 up in front of him. Dave Seats. John Perkins getting it on for sixth spot. Top 5 drivers have kind of gone single file. A little bit of a challenge maybe here for, well, I thought I saw it. I did see it. Marquis Smith goes around Derek Paulson. That's for second. Marquis Smith with his main sponsor on the deck lid. John Perkins falls back to seventh spot. Here comes James Miller, who got around Aaron Bockover. Bockover now challenging to the inside. Aaron Bockover is there on the inside of James Miller. Bockover trying to get one back. Behind them, there is a challenge going on a little deeper in the field. It looks like Tanner Marr involved in this one with the 51. Joshua Sexton to the outside. Behind them, it's Jeffrey Fisher. Terry Foster in the mix. The 4-car of Tanner Marr not able to pull the trigger, so he moves back up. Terry Foster going to move down. The TNA driver looking for something here tonight. He says he hates these cars, but he's been pouring it on pretty good the last few races. We'll see if he's able to get anything done. Up front, our race leader, Jamie Walker. Marquis Smith sits in second spot. Corey Sherman moves himself to third. Here comes Dave Seats now underneath Derek Paulson. Oh, we've got a bit of a gaggle going on from third on. Brian Dees involved in this one, right back where he started. He had lost another spot, went back to sixth spot. Now trying to get to the inside of Derek Paulson. He does. Brian Dees trying to work his way back into the top 5, and he does. In front of them, Dave Seats trying to take advantage of Corey Sherman on the inside. Seats looking for one here tonight. The 14 Autism Speaks machine takes third at the line. And here comes Brian Dees trying to figure out who's going to follow. He goes down to the inside, going to try and make Corey Sherman pay by being on the outside. Behind them, Corey Sherman's teammate, the 44 of Aaron Bockover, trying to get there. Brian Dees around Corey Sherman. Sherman back to 5th spot. Dees in the 4th, up 2. Working lap number 10 right now of 165. And here comes Corey Sherman back to the inside. Sherman looking to try and get back to 4th. On the inside, and he's got his teammate Aaron Bockover right behind him. Bockover sails it through. Bockover right behind teammate Corey Sherman in the 3 car, trying to make his way towards the front. Corey Sherman trying to stay up inside the top 5 here tonight. The 09 James Miller running the high line, and that may affect him as here comes the 6. Oh, Miller gets down to the inside now. Miller gonna follow Aaron Bockover. Bockover moving up the track just a little bit. Now back down. Right behind his teammate, Corey Sherman. Ty Morosco on the outside. Here comes Jeffrey Fisher to the inside. Fisher going to try and make Morosco pay. And he does. He gets a bye on the inside. Certainly the quicker way around this track here so far on the inside. Check in with last season's champion. He's down 4 spots since the drop of the green flag 14 laps ago. It's Dalton Killer running in the 14th spot. He needs to try and find some speed here tonight. Back up front, Jamie Walker has a 0.4 of a second lead over Marquis Smith. Smith, it's been a long time since he started one here for the Blazing Pedals, but he is in it to try and win it. Smith has shown early season speed, then had some problems, stepped away for just a little while, making a comeback here tonight. Oh boy, Brian Dees having a problem. Dees bringing it down pit road. Maybe not a problem, but certainly bringing it down pit road. And he's doing it early and by himself. Top 5, Walker, Smith, Seats, Sherman, and Bockover. James Miller working on Derek Paulson. He's doing it on the outside at the line. Miller had it, but going into turns 1 and 2. Derek Paulson trying to take it back to 17, trying to work his way back out on track. Brian Dees down 1 lap. Very quick pit stop just for fuel. And the 09's going to bring it down. Jeffrey Fisher gets tagged. He's going around. Fisher facing the wrong way. He got tagged. Just as James Miller was bringing it down pit road. Caution, lap number 18. The cars are starting to bunch up. Let's go back and see what happened. There's a big pump mark right on the back of the 98. Oh, it was Brian Dees. He was trying to move to the outside. Not sure what was going on there. Maybe the 98 was trying to whoa up to come down pit road. Not sure. Not even going to try and call that one. But a hard hit to the backside of the 98 leaves the big puck mark right in the middle of it. As we're under caution for the first time here tonight. So tough to get on the pit road when you're at race pace. And I think that's exactly what happened. James Miller got caught on pit road. Not going to matter though, because everybody's going to bring it down. And we'll wait for a race control to let me know who's going to be charged for that one. Although I got to say, just by looking at the replay, Brian Dees may have been at fault there. Interesting takeaway, though. Brian Dees, no damage to the front end of that thing. And indeed, Brian Dees is going to get the EOL penalty. So Dees gonna have to go to the end of the line. Race control saw it the same way I did, apparently. So Dees works his way back to the end of the line. Our race leader, Jamie Walker. Marquis Smith, Aaron Bockover, Corey Sherman, Derek Paulson, our top 5. John Perkins, Dalton Kilroe, Jordan McAvoy, Joshua Sexton, Tom Orozco, our top 10. So some things have changed out there. And we're halfway through stage number 1. Again, stage 1 going to end at the end of lap number 40 here tonight. Oh, I'm in the Halloween spirit. It's not too early to thank everybody for tuning in here on Halloween evening. Here to the Turn 3 Racing Network, we got to thank you. We really do appreciate it. If you haven't done it yet, please do consider hitting that thumbs up and subscribe button. Hit the bell notification to let you know that every time Turn 3 Racing Network goes live, although I got to be honest with you, you're going to be getting a message just about every single night as we start folding cars in 2 by 2, getting ready to go back under the green flag. Pace car lights are off. Do want to go ahead and thank our sponsors, TRJKarting.com. If you haven't done it yet, please make sure to go on over to TRJKarting.com. Check it out. Even if you're not into karting, he's got something for you. He's got apparel. He's got a whole section dedicated to sim racing. Shoes, gloves, whatever you need. Tim is your man. Make sure you check out Buck Kicker. Again, use code BLAZING to receive 20% off from your order. If you're looking for a paint job, make sure you check out Michael Falk Racing Designs. You're not going to get a better one. I promise you that. And if you're looking for some custom t-shirts, sweatshirts, toques, or beanies, whatever you want to call them, make sure you check out savageedge.com. Talk to Corey and Amanda. You will not go wrong, I promise. Everything I have gotten from them has been absolutely incredible. Pace car drops off. We get ready to go back under the green flag. Jamie Walker from the inside gets himself a great restart. Aaron Bockover gonna try and get it there for second. He's blocking off the 3 car. Bockover looking for a nice finish here tonight, and boy does he need one. Derek Paulson right on the back door. Bockover goes up to the top side. That opens up the low end for Derek Paulson in the MFRD racing machine. Bockover closes the door quickly, though. Jamie Walker lets it float through the corner, and that may open up the door for Marquis Smith, who's got a little help behind him. Certainly closed the gap just a little. Jamie got away with one there. Can't afford to do that too many times. Dave Seats. John Perkins getting it on for a spot. Seats moves up to 7th. Perkins falls to 8th. Now Dave Seats takes the momentum to the outside. He's going around the 41 and the 3. Dave Seats on fire. Now he drops it down low. Gonna try for Derek Paulson. He does it. Dave Seats is unbelievable right now. Dave Seats up the 3rd spot, make it 2nd as he drops below Marquis Smith. Dave Seats gonna be looking for the race lead. Seats on new tires. You see the difference between new and old tires as he goes down below looking for the top spot. At the line, new race leader on lap 27, it's Dave Seats. And he gone. So Walker now holding on to 2nd spot. Marquis Smith, Aaron Bockover, Derek Paulson, your top 5. Corey Sherman running in the 6th spot. Dylan Kilroe in 7th. John Perkins, Jordan McAvoy, Ty Morosco, your top 10. Terry Foster up 4 spots. He's running in 11th. Mike Hamlin behind him in the 28th. Terry Foster finds himself in a bit of a mix. He drops down to the inside. Tom Morosco under fire from Terry Foster. Foster, another driver on fresh tires, looking to work his way towards the front. Kyle, you're right. You get those new tires, you feel like Superman out there, and you end up using them up. But you got to enjoy it while you can. Here comes the 86 up to 8th spot after making a few passes, and he is getting right to the back bumper now of the 41. Dalton Kilroe, meanwhile, up in front of them. It's going to be Derek Paulson, Aaron Bockover getting it on. Bockover on the outside, can't do anything about it. The 3 car going to drop down low. Corey Sherman going to try and find a way around the 44, but here comes the 86 of Terry Foster. 3 teenage drivers inside of the top 10. tonight's round of 16. Next week will be a round of 12. We're going to drop off 4 drivers here after tonight's race. Terry Foster putting it in overdrive. He's gone down to the inside against Derek Paulson. The 86 is moving strong. Next on the hit parade for Terry Foster going to be Marquis Smith and then Jamie Walker. Dave Seat starting to pull away. John Perkins working the inside of Jordan McAvoy. Perkins trying to climb up one. The 1 car, Ty Morosco drops down to the low side. Look, Perkins seems to have stalled just a little bit. That put Morosco to the outside. That's for spot. Morosco inside the top 10 right now. You know, Kyle, what I got to say about that is stage points have mattered all year. Every point matters from race 1 all the way to the very last race. And these guys are figuring it out right now. Dalton Kilrow in the 41, right to the back bumper now of Corey Sherman. That would be a battle for 7th spot. Sherman keeping it absolutely glued to the white line. That battle seems to have cooled just a little bit. And Terry Foster has been able to get around Jamie Walker. So Foster now in 2nd spot. He forgot to bring his teammates with him though. Corey Sherman under attack. He's got the 41 and the 44 right in the rear view mirror. I don't know, given the laps left, if you're probably right, Kyle. I was looking at it. It does look like Terry Foster a little bit quicker than Dave Seats right now, but not quick enough to close the gap quick enough. With 2 laps to go before we get to that first scheduled caution flag on at the end of lap 40. And the 41 trying to take a peek to the inside of Corey Sherman. Dalton Kilrow, happy belated birthday to him as he gets himself around Corey Sherman. So Kilrow now up to 6th spot. Sherman has fallen 3. Sherman trying to fight back on the outside. Realizes every point matters here. It's side by side at the line. The 41 of Dalton Kilrow had the spot. Aaron Bockover working the outside lane. Now drops down to the inside, trying to catch Dalton Kilrow. Tom Morosco right there with him. Oh, Morosco tried to step out just a little bit, able to save it. And Dave Seats is going to be our stage 1 winner. The 14 Autism Speaks car. Congratulations goes out to him for winning stage number 1 in the Chevy Camaro. Top 4 cars, Chevys, as they cross the line. The first 4, Derek Paulson in 5th. So big stage points there for Dave Seats. Let's go ahead and look at those points one more time here. As Dave Seats coming into tonight's race underneath that red line by a couple of spots. Needs to do everything he can tonight to try and get himself above that line. That would explain why he took tires to try and win stage 1, and it worked out for him. A lot of pit stops starting to happen right now. We're going to step away for just a moment live here on the Turn 3 Racing Network.
With the Butt Kicker Gamer 2, what you see and what you hear is what you feel. Butt Kicker. The future is feeling.
And we're back live here. Getting ready to go back to the green flag. Dave Seats chooses the outside lane. Terry Foster to the inside. Green flag wave. Seats pulls away. Here comes Jamie Walker working the outside of Terry Foster. The 41 of Dalton Kilrow with a great move. Kilrow works the inside now of Foster. A lot of drivers opting not to take tires that time by. We've got a battle for the race lead. It's Jamie Walker versus Dave Seats. Walker working the inside. Walker going to take away the race lead. Jamie Walker back to the front. Fresh tires on tow. Dalton Kilrow running in third. Kilrow, another driver that took fresh tires. So he's going to look to try and get in front of Dave Seats. Here's the 86. Terry Foster up 11 spots in the fourth. Brian Dees, who took that early EOL way back on lap 11, is now back up into the top 5. He's working against Jordan McAvoy in the 66. So Brian Dees has passed more cars than anybody here tonight. Just trying to get back up in the top 5. Here comes John Perkins. Perkins with a head of steam on the outside. Going to push Dees back another spot. So Brian Dees now actually in trouble because he's going backwards to Mike Hamlin now. Dees on old tires, trying to get it done. I want to make sure I thank everybody once again for tuning into the Turn 3 Racing Network. Happy Halloween, everybody. Jamie Walker, our race leader. Dalton Kilrow in second. Dave Seats running third. Jordan McAvoy, John Perkins, Mike Hamlin, Terry Foster, Brian Dees, Tom Orozco, Tanner Marr are going to be our top 10. Tanner Marr. And the MFRD number 4. Well, he's not really MFRD, but it was painted by them. Again, don't forget to check out our sponsors. And if you're looking for a paint, Michael Falk Racing Designs, the way to go. Behind him, it's the Kool-Aid machine, Philip Van Vliet, and he started shotgun on the field here tonight, currently being scored in 11th. Van Vliet working his way towards the front. Van Vliet gets around the 4th. Tanner Marr working his way forward. As the field starts to stretch out. Corey Sherman going to be working the inside, trying to get by Marquis Smith. Smith has been very quick here tonight. Now back in the field a little bit. We'll see how his patience is, trying to work his way back up towards the front. Corey Sherman first, though. And Sherman has worked his way back up to 14th. Brian Dees has got his hands full. Philip Van Vliet right behind him. The live driver cam showing the concentration on the 17 machine. Trying to keep it there. Van Vliet out on the outside trying to get by the 17, and it looks like he's going to do it on the outside. So Brian Dees back down to the 9th spot. This is not what Dees needs tonight. He needs to move forward. He needs to be a little bit like this gentleman right here, Dalton Kilrow. And the 41, he's up 7 spots into the 3rd position. He does have John Perkins, Mike Hamlin right behind him. Perkins on the outside being followed by Mike Hamlin. They're both going to try and work over the 41. Again, I want to wish a happy belated birthday to the 41, Dalton Kilrow. Just the other day. As he is getting passed right now by John Perkins. So Kilrow back to the 4th. Mike Hamlin going to try and put him back to 5th. Hamlin to the outside in the 28, and he's got to run. '41 just has to race smart. He has to be consistent. We check in now with the winningest driver of the season. It's going to be Matt Gruenberg. Gruenberg in the 54 has made his way up into the top 10, 10th. James Miller joining us in chat. James, what's going on, bud? Didn't see what happened to you. Matt Gruenberg following Brian Dees. Great paint scheme for the Halloween weekend. Terry Foster starting to slow down. He's working his way backwards. Gruenberg works the inside. We're going to go 3 deep. Oh, Dees backs out. Takes it down to the inside. Oh, man. You going to make it back out there, James? Eight minutes isn't the end of the world. Up front, Jamie Walker having some blinking concerns. Second spot belongs to Jordan McAvoy in the 66. John Perkins in 3rd. The double 3 working his way in the 3rd spot. Mike Hamlin behind him. Dalton Kilrow top 5. Just take it easy out there. Run laps. You'll be fine. Miller a little bit afraid of the engine popping. I get it. Philip Van Vliet up 18 spots, the biggest gainer of the race so far, running in 6th. Next time scheduled caution is out, going to be the end of lap 90, 30 laps from now. And Aaron Bockover, who was looking so good at the beginning of this race, right now marred way back in the field, 23rd. So Bockover has a long way to go to get it back up towards the front. And Fred Thompson is working his way forward. Fred up 8 spots since the drop of the green flag. The elder statesman of Blazing Pedals getting it done here tonight. Shelly, I think it's just the way he came down pit road. I don't think anything bad. He is on older tires, so he just got gas. He hasn't had tires all race long. He might be just saving it. I think he's going to be okay. Talking about the 44 of Aaron Bockover. Right now, Derek Paulson being scored in the 16th spot. Again, one of those top 5 drivers all night long. Now marred back in the field. He is running 16th, trying to catch the 4 of Tanner Marr. Tanner Marr just ahead of him. Ahead of Marr, it's going to be Amanda Sherman in the 8th. First time I've called her number out tonight. Running in the 14th spot, Amanda is starting to get a little bit more confidence in that, in her driving ability. She's up 8 positions since the drop of the green flag. Ty Morosco right back where he started at the beginning of this one, way back in the 13th spot. And he's under the gun right now from Amanda Sherman. Sherman dropping down to the inside. She's been practicing. At the line, Amanda Sherman from TNA takes the spot away from Ty Morosco. Well, the good news is the wife and kids are back from trick-or-treating. The bad news is the dog says, hey, they're back. Up front, Jamie Walker continues to hold on to the lead. He puts Joshua Rutherford down a lap. That's the first driver going down a lap tonight, not due to running into a wall. Sorry, James. Dog is very excited. Mike Hamill and John Perkins bringing it down pit road. They are taking the opportunity to make a pit stop here. Don Kilrow, because those other two drivers come down pit road. Kilrow back up to 3rd spot. John Perkins going to make his way back out onto the field. He is going to be a lap down. Philip Van Vliet now up to 4th spot. Net gain of 20 since the drop of the green flag, some 69 laps ago. Corey Sherman running in the 5th spot. So the TNA driver, Corey Sherman, highest up in the points for TNA, looking to try and make it in the next round. Right now, running in the 5th spot. He and Rick Thompson had a great battle all season long, going back and forth in the points. But right now, Rick Thompson not out on track. Corey Sherman going to try and take advantage. Jamie Walker, Jordan McAvoy on pit road. Dalton Kilrow, the race leader. So the 41 doing what he does best, saving fuel. Able to get around this track a little bit more. That's going to put Corey Sherman to 2nd. Matt Gruenberg up 20 now to 3rd. Brian Dees in 4th. Ty Morosco 5th. And just like that, things are changing. Oh, the 41 bringing it down pit road. He's going to give up the race lead. The 55 having a little trouble. Corey Sherman going to bring it down pit road. Matt Gruenberg bringing it down pit road. Brian Dees going to stay out. Brian Dees going to lead a lap. Now that my son's home, I can tell him there's going to be a dad tax on the candy he just picked up. He doesn't agree. Oh, Dad Tax delivered 1 Snickers bar. Hell yeah. Oh, Brian D's having problems bringing it on pit road. That is going to be a wreck for the race. That is going to mess him up for the rest of the race. Look out, Brian D's on pit road. Walker going to take over the race lead now. Dalton Kilrow in second with a huge gap of 3.7 seconds. And Brian D's once again having problems on pit road. Jamie Walker, Dalton Kilrow, Jordan McAvoy, John Perkins, and Mike Hamlin, your top 5. Hamlin trying to go around Perkins. He does it on the outside. Mike Hamlin in the 28, rolling. Hamlin, the only driver inside. Oh, no, excuse me. 2 drivers inside the top 10 have taken tires. Hamlin is one of them. Dave Seats the other. Seats right now running in the 8th position as he gets around Gruenberg. Dave Seats looking for more stage points tonight, trying to secure himself into the top 12 in points, looking to move forward. The Autism Speaks machine moves down below Corey Sherman. Sherman was in the 8th position, or excuse me, in the 7th position. Now he's in 8th as Dave Seats takes it away. Dave Seats running in the 7th spot. He moves down. He's got his sights on Philip Van Vliet in the 89, the Kool-Aid machine. Gonna go down a spot to Dave Seats as he rolls through the corner. Seats now in 6th spot. Mike Hamlin looking behind the 41, lurking, trying to get there. He goes down to the inside, and he's gonna take away the 2nd spot from Dalton Kilrow. Kilrow down to 3rd. About 14 laps to go before the scheduled caution. Can Mike Hamlin make up the gap to Jamie Walker and make it all worthwhile? The gap right now, 3.76 seconds. Oh, the closing speed on the corners is what's going to get him there if he's able to. Because, man, did that gap close down on the corner. Mike Hamlin trying for the race lead. Has to make up another 2.9 seconds to catch Jamie Walker. But not only does he have to make it up, then he has to make the pass. And Rick and I have often said you can catch somebody, but making a pass, that is something else. We'll see if he's able to do it here tonight. Jordan McAvoy running in the 4th spot in that number 66. John Perkins holding steady right in the position that he started here tonight, 5th spot. Net gain 0. And that's not even a bad thing. When you start in 5th and you're currently in 5th, you're doing all right. The car behind him, Randy McAvoy, 1 lap down, trying to get it back. He's got to get around everybody. Brian Dees, after he faltered on pit road, going to be down 2 laps. A big hit, and James Miller steps foot back out on track. So Miller rolling again. Almost 30 laps down. Dave Seats trying to use up those tires, trying to work his way to the front. Right now being scored in the 6th spot as he goes around the injured James Miller. Now has his sights on the 73. That's Casey Campbell. Another lap down driver. Oh, Walker's in trouble. Mike Hamlin has caught him. Hamlin down to the inside. Mike Hamlin to the race lead. The 4 car, Tanner Marr, trying to get back on the lead lap. Tanner Marr takes it down to the white line. Gonna try and get his lap back through turns 1 and 2. On the inside, Tanner Marr with the 4 car. Puts the pedal down. It's a side-by-side action going down the backstretch. Marr looking to get his lap back, and he's got it. Coming out of turn 4, Tanner Marr back on the lead lap. And for the second stage in a row, it's looking like Fresh Tires going to get it done as Walker pushed back to 2nd spot by Mike Hamlin. Great racing going on here so far. Las Vegas, 1.5 miles long. Take a look in on the weather. Certainly has dropped a little bit. Outside temperature 74 degrees. Track temperature has fallen a couple of degrees down to 78. So that will certainly help these cars get grip. And Mike Hamlin is just walking away. Jamie Walker holding on to 2nd. Dalton Kilroe 3rd. Jordan McAvoy in the 66 running in 4th, but for how long? Because here comes Dave Seats. Seats down to the inside. Dave Seats going to make a push for the 4th spot. Heading into turns 1 and 2, and it's no contest. Dave Seats takes away the spot with those fresher tires. About 5 laps to go before we fall under caution at the end of lap number 90, the start of 91. And if things continue the way they are, Mike Hamlin will win stage number 2. So Dave Seats won stage number 1. It looks like Hamlin may win stage number 2. And Matt Grunberg has not had the run that we were expecting out of him tonight. Right now, he's being scored in the 12th position behind Aaron Bockover. Bockover has made it back into the 11th spot. But none of this matters. The only lap that truly matters is the last lap. Mike Hamlin pushing hard, trying to hold on to the race lead to win stage number 2. Brian Dees is going to try and get a lap back. Brian Dees, who was down 2 laps due to a miscue on pit road, trying to get one of them back, and he is going to go on the inside to take it one back. So Dees back in the 24th spot, now down just 1 lap. Still has a lot of ground to make up. Working the last lap of stage number 2, Mike Hamlin following Brian Dees. Corey Rutherford in the 5 car, going to be the first car 1 lap down. but he crossed the line. Mike Hamlin gonna win stage number 2. Caution flies for stage 2's winner, Michael Hamlin, in the number 28 Haviland machine. A great run for him. Getting it done here in stage number 2. And ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you all once again for tuning in to the Turn 3 Racing Network. Happy Halloween to everybody out there. I've got my dad tax. We're good to go. And speaking of go, we're going to step away for just a moment. When we come back, it's going to be the start of stage number 3, the final stage of the evening.
With the Butt Kicker Gamer 2, what you see and what you hear is what you feel. Butt Kicker. The future is feeling.
We're back live here from Las Vegas on the Turn 3 Racing Network. We have a new race leader. It's going to be Dalton Kilrow. This in from Race Control. The 54 just took his first set of tires. That's Matt Gruenberg, so watch for him. Working his way up towards the front from 16th spot right now. A lot of drivers again choosing not to take tires that time by, including our race leader Dalton Kilrow. In second spot, it's going to be Dave Seats, Tom Ross going third, Jamie Walker fourth, Terry Foster in the fifth spot, Marquis Smith, Aaron Backover. Backover looks like he might be coming down pit road. He is. Not sure why he's doing that. Maybe just to get a little extra fuel. So far for Aaron, it's been a pretty good race. I mean, Certainly been inside the top 20 for most of the night. No contacts made that I've seen. All right, cars lined up, columns of 2. We're getting ready to go back under the green flag. Pace car lights are off. We're working turns 1 and 2. We're going to be on the back stretch. And our race leader opts for the outside lane. He's going to have Jamie Walker right behind him. On the inside, it's going to be Dave Seats and Ty Morosco. Row number 3. It's going to be Terry Foster in 5th spot. Marquis Smith to the outside in 6th. Row 7. Excuse me. Row 4. Going to be Mike Hamlin and Jordan McAvoy. Derek Paulson, John Perkins make up row number 5. Perkins has been Derek Paulson has been kind of quiet here tonight. As the pace car drops off, the 41 hits the loud pedal. Here we go, back under the green flag. Jamie Walker on the outside, trying to hold on to second spot. Dave Seats battling back on the inside. Here comes the 1 of Ty Morosco. Morosco working the inside lane, the 88 way out towards the wall. That's going to be enough to give him the momentum, though. The 88 up the second spot. Dave Seats third, Ty Morosco fourth. Here comes the Shipadick, number 19 of Marquis Smith. Marquis running in the 6th spot, down 3 since the drop of the green flag. Up on top. Oh, we're going to go 3 wide. Dave Seats on the outside. Mike Hamlin in the middle. Hamlin didn't give it up. Here comes the 66 of Jordan McAvoy. And they get together. Marquis Smith, Jordan McAvoy, Dave Seats, Terry Foster. Oh, my. Oh, my. Oh, my. Somehow we are still under green flag conditions, though. Jamie Walker continues to lead the way. Dalton Kilrow. Ty Morosco, your top 3. Mike Hamlin in 4th. Now Derek Paulson in the top 5. Dave Seats very injured in that one, along with Terry Foster. Marquis Smith looks like he's still rolling, but trying to get back to pit road. Somehow the caution didn't fly, as everybody kept it going in the right direction. And Jamie Walker putting out a huge lead. Ty Morosco in the 2nd spot. He's being followed by the 28 of Mike Hamlin. Hamlin, winner of stage number 2. Being followed by Derek Paulson, now in 4th spot. Paulson starting to get a new lease on life as he's moving up towards the front. Matt Gruenberg started the stage way back in the 16th spot, now up to the 5th spot. Those new tires doing everything that he wants them to do. Oh, the 28 going for a ride. Mike Hamlin having an issue. And he jets it off into the pit road. 65 laps to go for Jamie Walker as the race leader. Tom Morosco in 2nd. Matt Gruenberg now fighting for 3rd. Derek Paulson on the inside trying to battle back. Not going to be able to do it as Gruenberg takes over the 3rd spot. And for the first time tonight, Matt Gruenberg inside the top 3. Winningest driver of Blazing Pedals this season. For the first time, took him 101 laps to find the top 3, but he is finally there and now has Ty Morosco in his sights. Matt Gruenberg gets past Ty Morosco. He's in 2nd spot. Morosco 3rd. John Perkins in the 4th spot in the number 33. Top 5 run right now for Corey Sherman, running in the 5th spot, the 84. He is going to be scored a lap down. That's Matt Hackathorn. Hackathorn trying to get up towards the front, trying to get a lap back. Here comes Corey Sherman to the inside of Tom Orozco. Sherman down to the inside trying to make a spot. Corey Sherman out of TNA Motorsports works his way up to the 4th position. And this is exactly what he needed. Another gentleman that at the beginning of the season, ultra consistent, then fell into a little bit of a lull in the way he was driving. Now seems to have gotten him back just in time for the championship run. Our race leader has himself a 2.3 second lead. That's Jamie Walker over Matt Gruenberg. Gruenberg starting to close it in. Willing to get rid of some tread on those tires a little bit more perhaps than Jamie Walker as he is pushing the 54 hard. Marquis Smith bringing it back out onto the track. So the 19 brings it back. And something going on with James Miller's machine as he is slow on the apron. May have finally popped that motor. The 09 very slow, but no smoke coming out of the back of it. Jamie Walker, Matt Gruenberg, your top two. Then John Perkins in the 33, running in third. Corey Sherman in the 3 car trying to catch him. It's a lot of threes, ladies and gentlemen, here on the Turn 3 Racing Network. Well, we haven't done it all night long, but I figure it's about time. If you're watching on a phone, make sure you turn it all the way up to 10. If you're watching on TV, make it 100. Because, ladies and gentlemen, we are about to turn it up. Battle for the race lead between the 54 and the 88. Matt Gruenberg looking for the lead for the first time here tonight. Lap 113 of 165 in the fresh tires on the 54, getting it done. Go back a little bit further in the field. In fourth spot, Corey Sherman. Corey Rutherford in the fifth spot in his number 5, having a fantastic night. Up 14 spots into the top 5. Behind him, it's Amanda Sherman again, having just a great night here tonight. Up 16 spots to the 6th place. And then we got Philip Van Vliet and Ty Morosco battling it out for the 7th spot. Morosco wants it. Philip Van Vliet wants to keep it on the outside. He does it. Holding on to the momentum is Philip Van Vliet, getting it done. Jordan McAvoy in the 66, holding on to the 9th spot. Derek Polson rounding out the top 10 right now in that number 6 car. He's battling back on the inside, trying to get to the 9th spot ahead of Jordan McAvoy. I want to go ahead and thank everybody once again for tuning in on this holiday evening, Halloween, where we're getting it done here on the Turn 3 Racing Network. Somebody comes to your house and says trick or treat, you say, oh, I'm going to give you a treat. You go on over to the Turn 3 Racing Network and watch some racing. Gruenberg, Walker 1 and 2. Walker taking a look to the inside. Did Matt Gruenberg kill a set of tires trying to catch Jamie Walker? Possibly. Gruenberg leading the way of Jamie Walker, about 3 car lengths on the straightaway. It cuts down to about 2.5. Jamie Walker a little bit faster on the straightaways than Matt Gruenberg. Gruenberg taking advantage of the corners though. Corey Sherman up to the 3rd spot. Corey Rutherford in 4th. Amanda Sherman into the top 5. Amanda Sherman running in the top 5 here on lap 118. Aside from our stage cautions tonight, we've had just one other caution way back on lap number 11. Otherwise, we've been green flagged the entire distance. Amanda Sherman able to get around Philip Van Vliet to put herself into the top 5. Corey Rutherford in the 5 ahead of her. Matt Gruenberg bringing it down pit road. That gives the lead back over to Jamie Walker. Corey Sherman now in 2nd spot. Everybody has to come down at least one more time. If they haven't already. Amanda Sherman on pit road. That's going to give the spot back to Philip Van Vliet, so he's now in 4th spot. Tanner Martin 5th. Dalton Kilroe running in 6th. Aaron Bach over in 7th spot. There you go, Shelly. Bach over has Jeffrey Fisher going to the outside. Fisher being scored at least a lap down. Ty Morosco also going around. That's not for position. Bockover still in the 7th spot. Make it 6 as we got another visitor to pit road. It's Philip Van Vliet bringing it down. Corey Sherman now on pit road. Jamie Walker joining him on pit road. And that's going to give the race lead over to Captain Save Fuel, the 41, Dolan Kilrow. The 44 of Aaron Bockover, just like that, going to be in 2nd spot as soon as they cross the line. Captain Save Fuel says, what are y'all doing? I've got enough to keep going. Aaron Bockover brings it down pit road. Dolan Kilrow continues to stay out in the 41. He's about a half a lap ahead of Matt Grunberg in 2nd spot. And here comes the 41. He's going to bring it down pit road. Oh, look out. The 41 loses it. Oh, my goodness. The 41 lets it go. And now he's got to get it back. Oh, is he working the wheel? Trying to get it back. Big time mistake from last season's champion, Dolan Kilrow, as Matt Grunberg takes the race lead back over. John Perkins, Corey Sherman, going to be your top 3. Wow. Has pit road been a snake bite for a couple of drivers here tonight or what? All right, top 5 drivers as they're on the track now. It's going to be Matt Grunberg, John Perkins in 2nd, Corey Sherman in 3rd, Jamie Walker in 4th, and Corey Rutherford round out the top 5. 6th through 10th going to be Derek Paulson, Ty Morosco. Morosco looks like he might be trying to put up a fight. Jeffrey Fisher, who just got around Philip Van Vliet. We're going to make that for 8th spot. Van Vliet in 9th. Amanda Sherman holding on to the top 10. What a night for the Shermans. After a really hard week for them, what a great way to round out the next new week here on a Sunday night. Aaron Bockover being scored in the 13th spot. He is just ahead of our race leader. He's got to go. Fred Thompson in the 46 puts it up to the top side, trying to stay out of the race leader's way. Fred Thompson with a great night here. He's up 8 spots in the 18th position. Fred Thompson getting it done on a night where, unfortunately, his son not able to be here. Rick Thompson had a DNS, did not start. Matt Grunberg finally does get around him, though, and now he's trying to track down Aaron Bockover. Bockover, the last car on the lead lap, in 13th. You know, if the race were to end right now, this would be one of the best finishes that Aaron Bockover has had all season. I think he would take it. Jamie Walker in the 2nd spot. All 3 drivers in the top 3 on a fresh set of tires. 9.86 seconds the gap that Matt Grunberg has over Jamie Walker. Corey Rutherford in the 5 car, running in the 3rd spot. A great run for him. John Perkins running in 4th. A good night for him as well. Corey Sherman doing exactly what he needed to do tonight. A top 5 run for Corey Sherman. Derek Paulson, again, very quiet out there tonight, but has made his way back up into the 6th spot. He's down 4 since the start of the race, but trying to get himself back up there. Ty Morosco running in the 7th spot. Jeffrey Fisher in 8th. Amanda Sherman in 9th. Philip Van Vliet round out the top 10. Oh, shoot. Shelly, you're right. You're absolutely right. Well, right now he's being scored in the 12th spot. Bockover pulling away from Matt Gruenberg just a little bit now. Has a sight on Dave Seats, not for position, but he did use him for a little bit of a draft. He's trying to stay out in front of Matt Gruenberg. It's Aaron Bockover in the 44 Busch Machine. Our race leader, the 54 of Matt Gruenberg, Jamie Walker, some 9.19 seconds behind. A couple of seconds behind him, it's Corey Rutherford in the 5, trying to get around Brian Dees. Dees not having the night that he needed here tonight. He came in ultra focused, did Brian Dees in the 17, but had a problem with snake bitten by pit road. Just like the 41 of Dalton Kilroe, by the way, running in 14th spot right now, just ahead of Matt Hackathorn in the 84. So Kilroe has a lot of ground to make up after that trying to get on pit road incident. Corey Sherman trying to catch the back door of John Perkins in the 33. Sherman right now just outside of the top 5. He's in 6th spot as Perkins went around him. Now the battle continues for that 5th spot. It's important. Every point is. Sherman down to the inside trying to get it back. Corey Sherman working the inside of John Perkins for 5th. Not gonna do it that time. Bye. Now with a head of steam across the start finish line going into 1 and 2. It's for battle for 5th spot. Corey Sherman on the inside. Sherman, Perkins battling hard for the 5th spot. Here comes Marquis Smith, the lap down driver, with a new set of tires. He may be the deciding factor here. Right now he chooses the outside lane. He's gonna go way to the outside around both drivers. Here comes the 3. The 33 got out of the gas. So Corey Sherman on the inside takes the spot away from John Perkins. As Marquis Smith takes it way to the outside. Perkins didn't like it. He backed out. That's going to give Corey Sherman a pretty decent lead over the 33. Tom Morosco now going to try and catch him. Morosco not that far behind the 33. If he can sniff out the draft, he might be able to catch him here pretty quickly, as we're under 30 laps to go. Joining us in the booth now is the driver of number 86. Unfortunately, had a little mechanical problem. It's going to be Terry Foster. Terry, why don't you take me through your race a little bit, bud?
Man, I was trying to take the points away from all these guys at the yellow back ends. And it worked a couple times for me, and me and the, I can't remember what seats is, it ain't his problem, but we got tied up with a wreck there, and she finally let go, man.
All right, so engine problems for Terry Foster. Bad news for him. Good news for me is now I have somebody to talk to.
Yeah, I'll sit there and talk to you. Bro. Like I said, when you hollered at me a minute ago, I'm sitting there watching the 3 of Corey Sherman right now, and man, he's gaining some points tonight, buddy.
Yes, he is. And I'll tell you, the other person that's doing a great job tonight is going to be Amanda Sherman right now, being scored in the 7th spot as Tom Orozco brings it down pit road. Terry, I got to ask a question here, and it's really important. What was going on with pit road tonight? Because a couple of drivers snake bitten on pit entrance. Did you have any problem?
No, Chris. I slowed her down in good time and never locked up my front end or nothing, man. I hit the pit road pretty good. I tell you what, this setup is immaculate tonight. We can take this car anywhere we want.
Well, for somebody who says he doesn't like that car, to hear that is pretty amazing. I'll tell you, 2 drivers that had the problem, and I caught them both just coincidentally. Going to be the 41 of Dalton Kilroy, last season's champion, had a huge problem getting on pit road, but not quite as bad as the 17 of Brian Dees, who also had a big time problem. In fact, it put it down 2 laps, and he just hasn't been able to recover.
Yeah, I seen Dalton. He passed me earlier, and his back end got a little loose on him too. So I don't know if he may have come down to the pits with really bad tires or what he did.
Well, it might have been a little bit on the loose side, considering he was out there longer than anybody else. Of course, that burns up more fuel, and the rear end gets a little bit loosey-goosey, as it will be. We got some pit stops happening right now. In fact, Derek Paulson bringing it down. Corey Sherman already on pit road. Matt Gruenberg continues to lead the way. Jamie Walker's been able to climb into that lead just a little bit. He's taken about a second, making a second and a half out of the race lead, but Matt Gruenberg waited until stage number 3 before he put on his first set of tires. What a way to do it. 22 laps to go for Matt Gruenberg. Leads the way. Corey Rutherford in second. Right now, Jamie Walker on pit road. Tanner Marr, Aaron Bockover round out the top 5. This race has been fantastic. Terry, I can't wait to read your write-up tomorrow on this race, because one caution way back on lap number 11 that actually brought out the caution flag. Of course, there was that one you were tied in with, along with Dave Seitz and Marquis Smith, that did not draw the yellow flag. But I'm telling you, this has been a fantastic race here tonight.
Dude, it's been awesome. Everybody's racing with common sense tonight. Again, this car is set up so good. We could put it on the bottom, middle, top. It didn't matter, man. The car is awesome. Yeah, Marquis, I'm glad to see him back.
Yeah, it's pretty cool to see him back. Unfortunately involved in that incident that tore up the 14 and the 86. Along with himself, the 19, that Shippedeck number 19 of Marquis Smith. We did not go back to see what kind of brought that one on, but it didn't matter because caution didn't wave. Right now, Matt Gruenberg on pit road. Tanner Marr set to try and take the race lead. If he can get to the line before Gruenberg comes out, we'll have another race leader here tonight. It's going to be the 4 of Tanner Marr, and he did it. Tanner Marr leads the lap, 20 laps to go. And look at this, Aaron Bockover running in the 2nd spot.
Seen a lot of guys, man, just tearing this track up tonight. Tanner Marr in practice wasn't all that fast, but he proved to be real good tonight out here on this race.
Aaron Bockover in the 2nd spot. Dalton Kilroy to 3rd. Matt Gruenberg back out on track, being scored in the 4th spot. Jamie Walker on the same stretch of property as Matt Gruenberg. So again, closed it up just a little bit here on the pit stop. I think Jamie may have pit just a little bit earlier than Matt Gruenberg did and give him a little bit of an advantage coming out of pit road. But Gruenberg, again, on fresh tires. Jamie Walker is not. Walker is probably going to go backwards. We've seen all night long the difference between fresh tires and old tires. And certainly I'm watching that gap increase between Gruenberg and Walker. Don Kilroy, Aaron Bockover, Tanner Marr have yet to come in for their final stop. We're waiting for the top 3 to bring it down pit road. Meanwhile, though, the 4 of Tanner Marr leading the way.
Tanner Marr just called out his pit stop, Chris.
All right, here it comes. So Tanner Marr downshifts. He's getting ready to bring it down. Corey Sherman going to get himself back on the lead lap. He's running in 10th. Amanda Sherman running in 11th spot. She gets her lap back. Jeffrey Fisher gets his back. He's running 12th. Aaron Bockover being scored as a race leader here with 17 laps to go. Oh my. Last on pit road on lap number 122. So he's going to have to come down. He did take fresh tires that time. Let's see if he's got another set in the bank, but Aaron Bockover still has to come down pit road one more time. And here he comes down pit road. Matt Gruenberg is going to be the race leader one more time.
I'm going to hang on with the 44 of Aaron Bockover to see if he's got a set of tires left in the bank, because I'm not sure if he does or not.
I'll tell you, if he does or doesn't, it don't really matter. He's had a good race, and this is exactly what he has needed all season long. Just something to help build the confidence back up. My goodness, the 44 has had a rough season.
He has, and the tires are getting put on that 44 machine, and awesome race for him tonight, definitely.
All right, so tires getting put on the 44 as Matt Gruenberg continues to lead the way around this 1.5 mile track known as Las Vegas. Here comes Aaron Bockover back out of the pits. Unfortunately, he's going to go a lap down. With the fresh tires, he may be able to get it back, but with 15 laps to go, it's looking like possibly a top 12 finish here for Aaron as the laps wind down here at Las Vegas. Matt Gruenberg, your race leader, with Jamie Walker in second. Corey Rutherford driving out of his mind here tonight, running in third, having just a fantastic evening. And I'll tell you, he is definitely one of the guys we got to think about going into next season as a breakthrough driver.
Oh, definitely, Chris. And I don't know if you caught it earlier at the end of the second stage. I told him I would not pass him to help him out with the points.
Well, there you go.
That's teammate, man. That's teammate.
Well, you're not his teammate, but it's awful nice of you to do.
Corey Sherman? I'm his
No,
teammate.
sir. Corey Rutherford.
Oh, he's doing good, too. I thought you meant Sherman. I'm sorry. My bad. Somebody I do want to talk about real quick is an 89, Phil Van Fleet, man. He's awesome out here tonight.
Yeah, he's been having a great night. I'll tell you who's been having a good battle with him all night long was Amanda Sherman. She and him have been passing each other left and right. Right now, it looks like Amanda is ahead of him. She's running in the 8th spot. Philip Van Vliet running in the 10th spot, 12 laps to go. And they are both being scored a lap down. Amanda Sherman right now, the first driver, 1 lap down. Corey Sherman, her husband, 1 spot ahead of her in the 7th spot. Corey is actually doing exactly what he needs to do tonight. He needs to finish inside of the top 8 and make sure his chances of getting into the top 12 next week stay alive.
Yeah, he came into the race in that mindset, that's for sure. And he done a lot of practicing today. I think they may have done a practice yesterday too, but he's helped me out with my setup, with the steering and stuff in the car tonight. So I think he helped me out a shit ton. So, sorry, I forgot we're live.
Oh, go ahead and say it again. It's fine.
A shit ton, you mean?
Yeah, I beeped it.
There we go.
Yeah.
There you go.
It didn't work because I can't beep you, but that's okay. I don't mind. You know what? It's Happy Halloween night. Happy Halloween to you, Terry.
Hey, thanks, buddy. Happy Halloween to you too and yours. I just happened to see a picture today of one Chris walking around, maybe with his daughter a couple or so ago.
Oh, that was a long time ago. Yes, sir. That was, let's see, that was about 15 years ago.
Yeah, that was a while back then, wasn't it? You're getting old, buddy.
Oh, buddy, it happens quick. Don't blink. That's my best advice for any new parents. Don't blink. You miss out on everything. Make sure you take your time, just like Rick is tonight. Take your time. Be with your kids. My kids are old enough now. I don't have to go trick-or-treating with them. Or else this wouldn't be live here on the Turn 3 Racing Network tonight. But as it is, we're able to. That's the great thing. See, she was about 5 years old in that picture. She's 18 now, so I guess it was 13 years ago.
Sitting there watching Jamie Walker. Corey Rutherford just flew by him. And Dalton Kilroy. I think he's still a lap down or so, isn't he?
Well, right now, let me take a peek here. Dalton Kilroy in the number 41 is being scored in the 13th spot, at least a lap down. And I gotta say, Corey Rutherford right now has a fresh set of tires on. That's why he was able to get around Walker. Walker, the last time he was on pit road, was not able to take tires. So Corey Rutherford in the 5 is our best chance to try and beat Matt Gruenberg here tonight. That said, gap right now 13.53 seconds, and it is increasing. Matt Gruenberg on a mission here tonight. He's gonna wait.
Coming out of 4, and Rutherford just at the start finish line.
Yeah, he is on fire here tonight. And it took him all the way to stage number 3 before he took a set of tires, and he was kind of marred back in the field, just waiting and biding his time and driving safe and avoiding any problems. And now we see, with 6 laps to go, the cream has truly risen to the top. The winningest driver this season, trying to make it one more here during the championship. He'd be the only driver that could lock in here tonight. Of course, it doesn't matter. He was first in points anyways, but Matt Gruenberg looking to try and make it a win here tonight. 6 laps to go. Corey Rutherford in second, Jamie Walker rounding out the top 3. And I've said it many times here tonight, the 6 of Derek Paulson has been very quiet, but all of a sudden I'm finding him in 4th spot. Ty Morosco in 5th. John Perkins, Corey Sherman, Aaron Bachhover, Kent Mar, and Philip Van Vliet round out the top 10. And we've got a battle right now for the 6th spot. Corey Sherman looking to the inside, trying to get there. Couldn't quite do it this time by. Gonna try one more time. These two have been battling it out pretty hard all night.
There's been battles all over this track, I believe, Chris. Even when I was out there, it was fun racing these guys. I had Dave Seats. I mean, I couldn't catch him earlier. There was somebody else I couldn't. Might have been Dan or Mar. I could not get around him to save my life, man. But that's all right. That's what it's about, racing.
Now you're one of the drivers that took tires. Oh, as we got a pass looming here for the 3 car. Trying to get by John Perkins. He does, going into turns 1 and 2. So Corey Rutherford has moved himself up in the 6th spot so long as it holds. But Terry, you took tires in stage number 1, trying to get yourself to the front.
So I took stage on the first fuel stop, actually, Chris, and moved my way up through there so that I could take a points away from these guys, these yellow things on the back of the car.
All right. It's always a reason for something as the 17, Brian D, is being stuck down in the 14th spot. Not really recovered ever from that little problem he had on pit road, but it did give Corey Sherman a chance to get by John Perkins here with 2 laps to go. Matt Gruenberg with a 15, almost 16 second lead over Corey Rutherford. Looks to have this one. Just dominating performance in this final stage, honestly. And I'll tell you, these guys have to figure out how Gruenberg is doing it. And he's doing it with tires. As we cross the start-finish line, white flag waves. One more lap, 1.5 miles to go. And I got to tell you, it's looking good here for TNA. As, well, we've got 1 DNF, Terry. But we've got 1 driver in 6th spot, 1 driver in the 8th spot, 1 driver in the 13th spot. That's a great night for TNA. As
too bad I got caught up, but that's okay.
Gruenberg now on the front stretch for the final time. He's going to take the checkers. Our race winner, Matt Gruenberg, in the 54. Corey Rutherford going to try and take second. He's got about a 3.6 second lead over Jamie Walker. So a 2nd spot belongs to Corey Rutherford. And Jamie Walker going to take home our 3rd spot here tonight from Las Vegas.
So there's another race we do with the Mafia guys, Casey Campbell in particular. Corey actually won that today.
Man, I'll tell you, what a night of racing. Hasn't been scary at all. Not one bit. All right, so we're going to step away for a moment as the 84 gives a little tap to the 54 with a congratulations. The 98 does the same. We're going to step away for just a moment. When we come back, post-race interviews, don't go away. It's Halloween.
With the Butt Kicker Gamer 2, what you see and what you hear is what you feel. Butt Kicker. The future is feeling.
And we're back live here with the top three finishers, waiting on Matt Grunberg to get into comms, but we've got our top three anyways. We're going to start off with our third place finisher. It's the driver of the number 88. It's Jamie Walker. Jamie, Chris, and Terry up in the booth. Do you have a copy?
Yeah, I got you guys. Go ahead.
All right, bud. Well, it comes down to tires once again, and the 88 just didn't seem to have it at the end. What do you have to do different going forward?
Not drive so fast.
Well, that's definitely part of it. But at the same time, a third place finish here, Jamie, it definitely locks you into the next round, the round of 12. And certainly you need to be a little bit excited about that part of it.
Yeah, I knew coming in tonight that just as long as I had a decent finish, I'd be all right. So I wasn't too butthurt that I didn't get the win, but it's all good. I just know I can point my way in if I have to.
All right, bud. And who do you have to thank here in Skittles Victory Lane for your third place finish?
First and foremost, I gotta say happy Halloween to all our visitors out there. Can't thank you guys for watching us and putting up with us. You guys up in the booth, can't thank you guys enough. TRJ for sponsoring the league. Blazing Pedals for putting it on. Of course, Michael Falk Racing Designs for sponsoring me this season.
All right, bud. Well, congratulations on the third place finish. Onward to next week. We'll see you there.
Thanks, guys. Have a good one.
That's Jamie Walker. Driver of the number 88, getting it done in third place tonight. Terry, you requested it, and you've got it. The driver of the number 5, bringing it home in second spot here tonight.
Corey Rutherford. You got Chris Terry up in the booth. You got me?
I got you.
Buddy, first off, congratulations on that race we had this morning earlier today in that truck race. That was a pretty cool race. But, buddy, second place tonight, man. You ran the wheels off that number 5. Talk about your race a little bit.
Oh, this setup was awesome. Got to give props to Mark. This setup was awesome. I was able to save my original set of tires for both the first stages. So that final stage, I had fresh tires the whole stage, and it paid off. So, wow.
Well, I've done the write-up, and I've done a little pre-race write-up this morning. I don't know if you've seen it or not, but I was on a lot of guys, get out there, get these points from these guys. And you did it tonight, man. You took second place points from these guys. I don't know how you done in your stages because I was out there with you, but congratulations. You got on that car, on that Frankenstein car, man, to congratulate or talk about.
Yeah, I thought, with it being Halloween, wanted to do the, special paint job, and this is one I've been wanting to do for a while, and it must have brought me great luck because this is my career best finish in Blazing Pedals, so I may end up having to run it a little bit more often. But yeah, I was hoping to be able to get Grunberg there and keep them from getting that first place points, but I will more than happily take a second.
Well, you definitely did it, man. Who you got to talk about on your car, bud?
Well, first off, I give a lot of props to Mark for the setups that he's making, and then him and you and the rest of the admins for everything that you do for the league. Tim at TRJ Karting for supporting the league. Chris and Rick and all those at Turn 3 for their broadcasts. Big shout out to my family, especially my dad, and then my two brothers for all of their support. Check out CJR Graphics on Facebook. Hit me up if you want to paint. And then check out my brother's stream Mullet Music on YouTube.
All right, buddy. Well, congratulations on that second place. We'll see you at Talladega next week, bud.
Thanks, Terry.
All right, that is the number 5 getting it done here this week at Las Vegas. Second spot for Corey Rutherford. And that is going to leave us with just one more driver to talk to. It's the driver of the number 54. It's going to be Matt Gruenberg. Matt, it's Chris and Terry up in the booth. Do you have a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Well, buddy, first of all, congratulations on the race win. Second, that's a pretty cool paint job.
Yeah, thank you. Jeffrey Fisher was the one that put together most of the paints this week for us and Team AV, and he did a really great job. And I really like the paint he did for me, and I'm glad I was able to put it in victory lane for him and show it off.
Well, you certainly did, and I just took a nice little 360 tour of that thing. But Matt, first couple of stages, you were kind of taking it easy with the 54, and then that third stage, all of a sudden, it was tires, tires, tires every single time you came down. Was that what really fueled you to the race win?
Yeah, I think that caution in that first stage really helped. I was able to save a ton of tires in that first stage, and then that basically just allowed me to stay on the same set of tires that I started the race on all the way up until stage 2, and then I was able to take tires every pit stop in the final stage, which was really key in getting the victory tonight.
All right, bud. And who do you have to thank on that 54?
Just everybody at Team AV, everybody that races, and Jeffrey for putting together the paints, and James who helps in with the paints or even provides the paints other weeks. It's really great to have two great painters on the team. It's really great, and just able to show them all for them.
Well, I can certainly understand that. Next week we head to Talladega. Any reservations there?
It's going to be a fun one. I'll say tune in for that one. It's going to be anyone's ball game. Super speedways are a great equalizer, so Team AV will have a good strategy. As always, it's just whether or not we can execute it.
All right, and that is going to do it from us here live on the Turn 3 Racing Network. Matt Gruenberg, our race winner. Congratulations goes out to him once again here at Skittles Victory Lane. Terry, thank you very much for joining me after some problems with the 86.
Hey, not a problem. I thought I was going to have to get in there earlier when I actually got when I got the front end taken off my car. But I said, nah, I'm going to get here to turn some laps, maybe gain some points somewhere.
All right, and man, that was it, man. Happy Halloween goes out to everybody. Thank you so much for joining us here live on the Turn 3 Racing Network. It's been a blast and a heck of a lot of fun as well. We'll see you again next week live right here on Sunday night, coming at you from Talladega. Don't miss that one. It is going to be something else.